The woman who emerged from the scroll before Wang Lin clearly stated that she had a way to revive Limu Wan. Yet after hearing her words, Wang Lin not only did not shed tears of gratitude, he immediately turned hostile and sealed her away for over 2,000 years. So, who exactly was this woman inside the scroll? And why did Wang Lin choose to seal her? After Wang Lin arrived at the abyss of the tide's end, he rescued his sworn elder brother, Zhou Yi. Zhou Yi immediately gifted him 3 great treasures. Just as Wang Lin obtained the sword spirit of the giant wealth sword and was preparing to leave with Zhou Yi, a woman's figure and voice suddenly appeared from within his storage bag. Go down. She attempted to lure him to the bottom of the abyss. In the original story, this scroll was something Wang Lin acquired in the Sea of Devils after killing a cultivator. At first, he could not discern its origin or purpose. It was only after entering the territory of the immortal barbarian clan, Yan Yi clan, that he learned its name, the Beast Talisman Scroll, a sacred artifact of the clan. It could collect souls, nourish the primordial spirit, and summon those souls to fight. Unfortunately, Wang Lin's opportunities were too abundant and his growth too rapid. The scroll was gradually forgotten in his storage bag. As for the woman inside the scroll, she had not originally been within it. Years ago, when Wang Lin was ambushed by Li Wanfeng and others and left gravely wounded near death, he was captured by bandits and imprisoned in a dungeon. Deep within the dungeon, he accidentally discovered the skeleton of an unnamed woman. At that very moment, the Beast Talisman Scroll flew out on its own and absorbed the woman's remnant soul. Later, when Wang Lin was pursued by the 3rd ancestor of the immortal barbarian clan, he relied on this scroll and the woman within to escape danger. The origin of the scroll woman was astonishing. She was not from the Alliance star domain, but from the all-heaven star domain, La Tian star domain. She belonged to the Zhang clan of Donglin Star, a clan that made cultivators of all heaven tremble in fear. Although the novel did not state it explicitly, judging from her insight and methods, her peak cultivation in life was at least a top expert of the 2nd step. The reason she was so eager for Wang Lin to descend to the abyss floor was because a transmission array leading to the all-heaven star domain was hidden there. Now that only her remnant soul remained if she wished to revive, she first needed to return to her clan. Thus, she repeatedly tried to persuade Wang Lin to take her back to all heaven. But who was Wang Lin? After more than 700 years of cultivation crawling through schemes and conspiracies, his vigilance and meticulous thinking had reached the peak. From beginning to end, he treated the woman coldly and never trusted her words. Until later, after Wang Lin seized the immortal abode token from Tan Lang, was hunted by an ancient thunder dragon, and trapped in the abyss for over a decade. When he finally escaped and prepared to leave the abyss of the tide's end, the scroll woman could no longer remain calm. She knew this was her final opportunity. So she threw out 2 bombshell revelations, powerful enough to drive Wang Lin mad. First, she knew about the existence and origin of the heaven-defying bead. Second, she had a method to revive Limu Wan. These 2 simple statements struck directly at Wang Lin's reverse scale. Without hesitation, he turned around and rushed toward the abyss floor with the scroll in hand. The secret of the heaven-defying bead alone might not have been enough to make him reckless. But reviving Limu Wan, that was the only obsession of his cultivation path, the sole meaning of his continued existence. Even the slightest possibility would make him grasp at it like a madman. The Shang clan woman then presented her condition. If Wang Lin escorted her back to the all-heaven star domain and returned her to the Shang clan, she would beg her clan's ancestor to perform the 7-fold Eve technique to revive Limu Wan. It sounded reasonable, full of hope. But at that very moment, Wang Lin felt a sudden chill in his heart. Her urgency was excessive, almost desperate, almost feral. She wanted nothing more than to drag him into all heaven. That was when Wang Lin sensed something wrong. He deliberately tested her, saying his cultivation was too low and he might not be able to pass through the transmission array. Upon hearing this, she blurted out anxiously, "You have the heaven-defying bead. You can definitely pass." That single sentence completely exposed her scheme. The heaven-defying bead was one of Wang Lin's greatest secrets. Even the Cultivator Alliance coveted it and issued enormous bounties. Not only did she know about it, she was certain it could protect him through the array. So her true objective was never simply going home. Wang Lin formed a grim suspicion. She wanted to lure him into the all-heaven star domain, into the Qiang clan. Once there with the terrifying power of the Xiang clan, Wang Lin not even at the second step, holding a heaven-defying treasure like the heaven-defying bead, would only become slaughter-ready livestock. Her promise to revive Li Muwan was almost certainly an elaborately prepared trap. Wang Lin desperately wanted to revive Li Muwan, desperately to the point of madness. But he understood something even more clearly. Without strength, without safety, all promises are traps. He could give everything for the woman he loved, but he would not blindly fall into someone else's scheme. In Wang Lin's eyes, the woman in the scroll was no longer hope. She was a ticking time bomb, so he acted decisively. Using great divine ability, Wang Lin sealed both the scroll and the Shang clan woman deep within the abyss of the tide's end, eliminating future trouble. Later events proved just how correct his ruthless decision was. When Wang Lin eventually reached the All-Heaven Star domain, he truly sought out the Shang clan. He truly asked their ancestor to revive Li Muwan. The result, a complete deception. He was nearly drained of his life by the Shang clan ancestor. As for the woman sealed within the abyss, Wang Lin never looked back at her again. The seal lasted over 2,000 years, until the very end of Renegade Immortal, when Wang Lin returned to the land of monster spirits. He casually lifted the seal and allowed her soul to enter reincarnation, ending that karmic entanglement once and for all. In truth, Wang Lin was never a cold or heartless man. Those who judged him by his ruthlessness only saw the surface, the decisiveness, the killing intent, the indifference when he severed karma without hesitation. But beneath that iron exterior was a man who had loved once, and loved so deeply that the loss carved itself into his very Tao. What he truly understood after 700 years of blood betrayal and survival was a simple, merciless truth. The deadliest poison in this world is not hatred. It is not power. It is not even fear. It is hope. More precisely, hope wrapped in the shape of your deepest desire. The most poisonous bait never looks like a trap. It looks like salvation. It looks like redemption. It looks like the one thing your heart cannot let go. And for Wang Lin, that one thing had always been Li Muwan. She was not merely a woman from his past. She was the warmth that once softened his path of slaughter, the quiet presence that reminded him he was still human, the single thread tying him to a world beyond cultivation, beyond ambition, beyond endless killing. When she died, that thread did not snap. It embedded itself into his soul. Reviving her was not just a wish. It was his obsession, his anchor. His reason to continue walking a road paved with corpses and lightning tribulations. That is precisely why he could not allow himself to be blinded by it. Because Wang Lin knew something even more terrifying than losing Li Muwan once, losing her hope a second time. If he allowed himself to be manipulated, if he rushed blindly into the Shang clan with the heaven-defying bead in hand, if he traded caution for desperation, then not only would he fail to revive her, he would lose the very chance to ever try again. Wang Lin could gamble with his life. He could gamble with karma. He could gamble with heaven itself. But he would never gamble with Li Muwan. That was not cowardice. That was clarity. In a world where cultivators devoured one another for a single strand of fortune, where even ancestors schemed for eternal life, Wang Lin understood that love was both his greatest strength and his most dangerous flaw. And so he chose to be ruthless. Not because he did not care, but because he cared too much. The scroll woman offered him a miracle. Wang Lin saw the blade hidden behind it, and instead of chasing the illusion, he sealed it away. Because the only thing more tragic than losing the one you love is allowing that love to be used as the chain that destroys you.